everyone. We're doing things a little bit different today. We're not out in the garden today. We are into August now. So today we are going to talk about fall containers. I'm going to go over some plants that work well in fall containers and also show you a lot of inspo photos that I found online just to plant the seed. Now, it's not time to plant your fall containers yet. We're still into summer, but it's coming fast. July and June sped by very quickly, and August will too, and then we'll be into fall containers. So I'm hoping this will give you some inspiration. Maybe you'll want to try some new plants you've never tried before in your fall containers. Or maybe you'll see some ideas of combinations that you like that you can take away and put them in your own containers this year for fall. And it'll also prepare you as you go to the garden center this fall of what plants you want to pick out for your fall containers. Or maybe you even have stuff in your yard that you can repurpose and use in your fall containers. So let's get into it today. The first plant that we're going to be talking about is the famous plant. It is known in the United States as the fall plant, and you guessed it, chrysanthemums. It is the mum plant. Mums come in all different colors, oranges and purples and shades of yellows and bronzes, whites. You can mix and match these and make gorgeous combinations. Put them with other plants, put them with other mums and make a beautiful arrangement. Add in some pumpkins, some gourds. You have got yourself set up for fall. The next plant we're going to be talking about is ornamental kale. Now, ornamental kale comes in shades of greens and purples and whites, kind of variegated, and it has that unique kind of ruffly texture, low mounded, looks great in containers to the front of the container, or if you're putting it on the backside for backside interest when people see your container. Mixes really well with a lot of fall plants and is more cold tolerant too. Okay, following that, ornamental grasses. Ornamental grasses come in all types of different colors. You can do greens, you can do variegated, you can do bronzes, coppers, reds. They give your planter tall height. So let's talk next about heuchera or corbels. Now for our area, that is a perennial. So if you plant that in your planter, hopefully you'll be able to pull that out and put that in your garden and it'll come back next year. Corbels come in all shades also. You can get some beautiful bronzy caramel that will look spectacular in your fall containers. Next, let's talk about petunias, potato vine or Ipomoea, and Calbracoa. To me, they look like petunias, but they're more tiny and on the petite side. So those three flowers. Dusty Miller, or the potato vine, is going to be in your greens, your burgundies, your blacks. That's going to look fabulous in your planters. Petunias come in all shades, shapes, variegations. You can use maybe some of your summer petunias that you've had all already out in your planters and repurpose them. If you've got some petunias that are in those fall shades or are white, and you could put those in a fall container and add some stuff to it, there, you got it made. Same with the little mini petunias, as I like to call them. They're multi-purpose. They come in many, many shades. They have salmons and coppers and yellows and whites. So it's whatever you like. So then next after that, let's talk about Coleus and Marigolds and Rebecca, also known as Black-Eyed Susan. Now first Coleus. Coleus, as you may be aware, is again greens, burgundies, reds, variegated, not variegated, multiple colors. They have shade Coleus, they have sun Coleus. Whatever you need for your container in that area, Coleus is a wonderful plant that you could put in for that foliage to give your plant that just fall spectacular color. Marigolds look very fall with their oranges and their yellows. And now they even, I've seen, I grew some white marigolds last year. So different shades, again, look very nice in a fall container or by themselves for fall. Also the black-eyed Susans. Now in my picture, I am showing you the cherry color of black-eyed Susans, but I think we mostly know black-eyed Susans when we think of black-eyed Susans as the yellows and the golds, and they definitely look fall. So you can use those in a mass planting in containers, in multiple containers, or just add it to your one individual container to give it a fall look. Next, we'll talk about zinnias and Dusty Miller and Ornamental Pepper. Okay, zinnias. Zinnias are a summer garden plant that you think of, but they are a dual purpose. They will go right into fall with all those beautiful fall colors that you could add in. Same with the ornamental pepper. The ornamental pepper has some really unique colored peppers. I did see some in white in the inspo pictures. There was also multiple like fall colored reds and yellows and browns colors that gave you more of that look. It just added that pop of texture that just is a little bit different, kind of played with the pumpkin gourd vibe, seeing that ornamental pepper at the front of the container. Dusty Miller is a good plant for the white of it and that soft furry texture. It gives it ruffly. A lot of times Dusty Miller has that ruffly edge. So that is going to give you a good contrast to your fall colors in your container. And Dusty Miller does pretty well in the cold also. So I wouldn't be giving you a full container fall picture if I didn't include pumpkins and gourds. You could pretty much put anything in your planter that has some fall colors in it, or just even greens. And if you add pumpkins and gourds, it's gonna look fall. And they come in now all sizes and shapes and colors. If you like how they do it at the florist, where you'll see that the pumpkin in your container is more shiny, it has more of that sheen to it, that's a clear coat of spray paint that you just buy the clear, and you spray that on your pumpkin and it'll give them that shiny, more glossy look that gives it more of that high-end finish. So that's a quick tip for you to make it look more pro-like and have your container just step up a little bit.